use my unruly audience for the night. Everybody is definitely over 18 years of age. And there's an alarming trend affecting many young adults. A trend which, if left unattended, could plague their life well into their 50s and 60s before they're able to clean it up and get control of it. What's the trend? Lack of personal finance training in high schools, which leads to poor financial decisions made by young adults entering the workforce or going on to college. Parents and professionals within the national education system who can make decisions assessing the curriculum for students in high school students are recognizing, maybe through their own hindsight, that changes need to happen in the education system, like the addition of money management classes that need to be made to better equip young adults who are entering the workforce soon, or for students who will stay in school and go into college. Either way, if students are equipped with the knowledge they need early on, they can stop themselves from being burdened with debt throughout adulthood and reverse the trend of indebtedness by teaching their kids how to handle money early on in life. According to Dave Ramsey, author of The Total Money Makeover and The Complete Guide to Money, a powerful statement he makes is more is caught than taught. If kids see their parents handling money wisely, then they too will most likely handle money wisely, since the parents practice what they preach. So by the time the kid grows up to be a young adult, money management will be second nature, allowing them to focus on important things like the work that they are doing and also quality time with their family, rather than the anxiety that comes with being in so much debt. My name is Matthew Ramirez, and I am an advocate for smart money decisions. I like helping people and educating people who can use some pointers with smart money decisions. I counsel sailors on personal financial management regularly, and I'm currently pursuing a bachelor's degree in business management with a focus on finance. Since a young adult, I've been blessed with the bug of practicality. I blame it on seeing, I think the main reason why is because of the financial struggles I saw my parents go through and live with up until recently. And I'm 32 years old. So basically, it took 30 years for them now to just start getting their financial situations in order and for them to get a hold of their finances. I use this example as motivation for what not to do with money and to avoid debt as if I was avoiding the plague. I do believe that high school age students stand to gain invaluable information with the addition of personal finance classes in the curriculum. So let's talk about some statistics. According to a survey taken by Jumpstart Coalition for Personal Financial Literacy in 2008, in which answers were collected from over 6,800 12th graders across 40 states, fewer than 50% of students consider themselves knowledgeable about how to budget money. Now, this is alarming because budgeting is the very first step in properly managing your finances. 52% of high school seniors did not know that paying off a credit card more slowly will result in higher finance charges. This point is crucial for being able to get out of debt early. If you pay the minimum payments on any loan or credit card, then you are allowing the lender to make more money off of you in finance charges. 64% of high school seniors did not know that a house financed on a fixed rate is a good defense against sudden increases in inflation. Now, what this means is if inflation increases, so do interest rates. If you have a variable rate on your mortgage, this would result in the mortgage payment increasing to a potentially unmanageable payment and possibly causing a person to foreclose on the loan. 52% of high school students did not know that they could check their credit report on annualcreditreport.com. So these statistics are all alarming because every single young adult leaving high school, either entering the workforce or going on to college, will be affected by each and every one of these points I mentioned. These areas of personal financial management are all basic, common, and if taught as part of a high school curriculum, would unquestionably set young adults up for success early on. So there's obviously a fear of change that comes along with all new ideas. And let's talk about that for a moment. Miss Mandy Crary, a certified financial planner and financial planning coach, commented in an article posted on the Daily Finance website about the subject of a new law in Oklahoma that requires students to pass a class on personal finance. Her comment was, I think of the dangers of financial literacy to American high school students is the legacy of fear that money brings. So I think this is an interesting point that Ms. Crary brings up, the fear of money, or excuse me, the fear that money brings. But I have to take a different stance on it. The subject of money shouldn't bring fear to anyone who is taught how to properly manage and make smart decisions with it. To be honest, I really don't understand why personal finance classes haven't been part of a standard nationwide curriculum sooner. So basic items that should be taught in high school curriculums could include the power of a dollar. When you spend cash money, it's different. It's a different experience than if you were spending with a credit card or debit cards. I believe spending with cash can reduce overspending immediately. Another tool that students can use is a zero-based budget. This budget is where you write down your income and you subtract your expenses as well as your savings to make sure every dollar is accounted for and $0 go unaccounted for. This is a great tool for recognizing how much money you have coming in and how much money you have allocated for savings, making sure that you have every dollar spoken for. After making your budget, your students can use the envelope system, which can look something just like this, basic envelopes. If you wanted to do a grocery budget, you have $400 for these groceries, $200 for eating out, and $100 for gas. At the end of the month, once the envelopes are empty, your spending in that category is done. We gotta wait till next month to make other decisions with your money. So these are simple tools that I believe are very easily taught, and that any student in high school can learn, as well as adults, and we can all benefit from them. In conclusion, let's do a recap. We've talked about a trend of poor money management that is prevalent with young adults and can affect people well into their adult years of life. If it isn't taken care of, it can lead to serious problems in finances. We've talked about effective training that can be added to high school curriculum to help prepare people for the rest of their lives. Lastly, we've gone over some basic tools that anyone can use to make wise decisions with personal finances. Once again, my name is Matthew Ramirez, and it was a pleasure talking with you.